Good for the 47 bunch.
We mentioned got a lot of smoke out of the 31, Brian Newman.
That does not look good for the 31.
Keep rolling through there. This was up through the S's.
Oh, man. That doesn't look like much, but I'm going to tell you that's a fast area of the racetrack, and that Armco barrier, that guardrail, does not.
It doesn't give.
Is already second on the board. So, you know, this is a car that already had a good lap. You see him spin around in the carousel. I mean, that's pretty hard contact. This 60 is going to have to really look. We'll take another look at it. Oh, that's heavy damage. Look at the front of that car. I would safe to say that's going to be a backup car for the 60. We'll have to take a look and see what they make for a decision.
Oh, Brian Henderson has a problem in the 90. He's the right rear tire is off on that 90 car.
There's some battles between the two of them year after year.
Oh, and trouble for the 9.
Right in front of Keselowski.
Wow, Tyler Reddick spins and keeps going. Barely needed.
Just loose right on entry. We heard Dale Jr. most of the cup practice talk about lateral grip, lateral grip, lateral grip. What does he mean? Well, lateral is instead of like the car getting squished down into the racetrack, lateral is kind of out to the side. So as you drive down in that 9 and try to stay on the gas, there's just nothing to lean on. There's no real banking. It's a flat corner. So it just spun right around on him. Blaney inside the 10 of Almirola. I'm not sure Eric knew he was there. He ran the 12 onto the curb. Blaney had nowhere to go. Contact with the 10. He spins around. Heavy damage to the tail of Eric Almirola's car. We saw earlier David Reagan ended up spun around at turn 1. Here's what happened. On the brakes hard. Looks like it maybe wheel hopped a little bit. The 38 spun. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse spun. The 38 was running 19th. Ricky Stenhouse in 18th. Both spun down into turn 1, but they recovered Rick to the tail of Eric Almirola's car. You saw earlier David Reagan ended up spun around at turn 1. Here's what happened. On the brakes hard. Looks like it maybe wheel hopped a little bit. The 38 spun. The 17 of Ricky Stenhouse spun. The 38 was running 19th. Ricky Stenhouse in 8th.
Still out. Window 5-2.
Give him 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel.
And look out, the gun got pulled off of the 11. There is a crazy tire now coming across pit road.
There's equipment everywhere.
Yeah, equipment.
I see at least one gas can that looks broken.
The 11 team, we saw the tire changer. Looks like the hose got caught underneath the car when he was pulling away. See, now he gets run over there.
So we talked about doing pit stops backwards. The tire gets that guy right there. Oh, my goodness. See, Brad's trying to leave because he's taking fuel only. So he's trying to get out of there. The jackman drops the jack, but the tire goes away and the gun gets pulled out of his hand. We're also hearing that the 9 of Chase Elliott had issue. Here's Chase right here in his stall. Woo! That's safe. Man.
It's different for these crews, and it's definitely dangerous.
Loop right there, Brad Keselowski. Kyle Busch took advantage of that. Almost gave it back at turn 1. Oh, the 6 of Matt Kenseth off track. He gets it refired, going back in the right direction.
Oh, yeah. He's getting passed by Denny Hamlin, who's been coming through the back of the field. Just turns him around in the center of the inner loop. That probably doesn't make any contact here. Long slide there. Hoping he don't hit nothing. Denny's been working his way just like Kyle Busch from the back of the field, and
kind of a dive bomb move. That's a tough spot. Sometimes the spotters can't see it, can't tell you're there. Really the same thing we saw happen to Eric Almirola earlier in the day. 47 gets in here pretty deep. See, he's on the curb, nowhere to go. Makes contact with the 48, sending him into the wall.
He's out of fuel. Chase Elliott comes out of turn number 7. The crowd roars. They're going to see for the first time Chase Elliott win in the Monster Energy Cup Series.
Excellent. Yeah, baby, yeah. There it is. Thank you. Yes. You're the man. Super proud of you. Super proud of you, boys.
So what
their car to trouble in front of us. Trouble, hard impact in the wall right in front of me.
That's the 78 of Tommy Joe Martins. He is into the tire barrier. And green flag still on the racetrack as he's completely off of the racetrack.
So you can see he's already in the wall. Well, he had some kind of a problem. He ended up turning right and got into the wall and just kind of carried that wall all the way around. Stopped directly under where we are. Maybe we can go back and listen to that radio transmission. It sounded like he was giving an indication of what happened.
Yeah, Jeff, it sounded like he was talking about pumping the brake pedal and going to the floor.
And good call, Keselowski here on pit road. He said his car was just a little too free on exit, and there's Brandon Jones in the wall.
Brandon Jones spinning out of the inner loop. Somehow or another, that's really interesting. A real odd way to spin out of that corner, but little contact with the left side of the car, particularly the left front fender as he carries on. Just loses the back in the center of the corner. Throttles up just a little bit there. A little bit of contact with the tire wall, not too bad. Cost him a little bit of time today. We got another accident in the same area.
This time Austin Cindric in the 60 is around.
No caution again. Oh, I don't know if he got any help there. We said a little bit late, but no contact. He'll get right and carry on. Lose a little track time, but no issue. See how he got around here? Real wide. He got into the carousel real hard or real wide. Never really got the car turned into the corner. Probably loose out of the inner loop. Just never regained the rear grip. Guys, the wind's picking up. Raindrops are starting to fall for me over here in the inner loop.
And Ryan Preece.
Watching Ryan Preece come up the hill into the S's. He's had Tyler Reddick there trying to take that spot away, but
we got a crash.
Whoa, trouble out here on turn number 4. Justin Haley nails one other machine. It looks to be Matt Tifft. Matt Tifft, Tyler Reddick get together, leaving turn number 4. Tifft, the 2 car, nose to nose with the 24 of Justin Haley, as both drivers have problems, leaving the S's at the top of turn number 4.
Call it live. Well, here it is. The 24 and the 2 already around at the top of the screen. That's kind of out of turn 3 into turn 4. Bagley, it's really just a shocker that only 2 are involved, as narrow as that bit of racetrack is.
Yeah, you got that right, because as you know, Stevie, when somebody gets loose here in turn 3 over to 4, more times than not, you've got a major crash and a major pileup. Only 2 collected. Justin Haley dropping the window net. He's okay.
These tires are going to wear out quickly. They are very soft rubber. They won't last long in dry conditions. So when the groove starts drying, trouble. There's trouble here.
Oh, no.
Vinnie Miller in the 0-1, hard into the tire barriers.
Very late on the brake, and they're just locked up all 4.
Way to the wall.
And so running by himself right here. You see the car sideways. Definitely having trouble on braking. It's just going to go straight at this point. Oh, yeah, you see the front wheels are turned. That's how you can see the right front. And this car is not going to change direction. So you see the front tires are locked up, but the rear tires are not. Trying to tell the bitter end.
So that brings out the 4th caution of the day. This time it was for Vinnie Miller. Hard into the tires. A great restart this time for Preece. Here comes Logano on the inside, trying to take the lead away. 3 wide as they go through 1. Logano forcing his way up there, 3 wide behind him. They're spinning. Ryan Truex goes around. 3 to go. Out front, Logano. Can he hang on? Keselowski has put all the pressure he can on the young teammate. Now he breaks it. He goes around. Keselowski trying too hard. He spins. Logano continues to pull away. No caution has come out as Keselowski will get it fired. He'll keep going.
Last corner on the race.
2 previous wins at Watkins Glen in the Xfinity Series, both starting from the pole. He did it again today. Started from the front. He'll finish up front. Logano wins at Watkins Glen.
Good job, guys. Woo! That's fun.